Good Sunday afternoon, everyone. Weather forecaster Josiah Acheampong here, bringing you your latest in terms of your forecast. But first, we're going to take a look out in our sky cam there in Clarendon, staring down there at Highway 287 there, but pleasant clouds there in the background. Clear skies, fair weather clouds. It's a beautiful day to be outdoors, although it is a bit cooler than what we have been dealing with and what's in store for us coming up. But in terms of our radar, that's what we're seeing. We have seen a couple isolated showers try to populate there in Deaf Smith County, but as time has gone on, that shower has since kind of disorganized and break apart, as well as another weak attempt there in Roosevelt County. So we're seeing that the atmosphere really isn't as conducive for thunderstorms or storms overall in the area. That's a good thing. And that's kind of what's going to stick around for the next couple of days. But first, we're still dealing with cooler temperatures, though. Right now, temperatures 84 there in Amarillo, 87 in Boise City, and 84 there in Tucumcari. And where the hot weather is going to be down in the southeastern panhandle, 92 there for Paducah. And for our weather headlines, here's what we're tracking. 90s are going to make a comeback this week, so nice milder air is on the way, especially to start off the work week. And it'll also be drier too. However, the drier air does not stick around for too long because by the time we get to later this week, we are going to be tracking the threat for some storms and rain Thursday into Friday, as well as do we have the potential to hit our first 100-degree day in the Panhandle and in Amarillo. We have yet to do that, so it's definitely something we're looking out for. We'll have more in the 7 day coming up in a little bit. But first, if you're planning out your day for tomorrow, again, it's going to be cool to begin. Temperatures in the 60s, seasonable to head out the door. 81 by the time we get to noon, and we'll hit the mid to upper 80s, if not near 90, in downtown Amarillo by the time we get to the late afternoon. So definitely a warmer day, especially to today compared to today. But let's time that all out in our forecast here with our models. If you're having any Sunday plans this afternoon, it should be all clear. You might see some clouds try to bubble up, but overall, those are going to be fair weather clouds and nothing really to be intimidated by. If there is a possible pop-up shower, we can't rule that out. But overall, it's going to be a much drier day, especially as you head into the day Monday. We do see some clouds building up to the eastern half of our viewing area. But overall, again, it's going to be a clear day. As we get into Monday, though, we could see a pop-up shower. Again, nothing really to cancel plans over, but it's going to be something definitely to keep your eye open, especially keeping an eye to the sky, and definitely something to look out for updates, especially as we track out if any of those storms do populate and survive their trip through the panhandle. And then Monday evening, we stay relatively warm, and that's going to be kind of what sticks around by the time we get into Tuesday. Temperatures into the 70s to kick off the day. So that means our afternoon temperatures are going to be warmer with that high launching pad in the morning. Temperature is going to be in the 90s for downtown Amarillo, 92, 94 there in Perryton, and 93 there in Shamrock by the time we get to Tuesday afternoon. Now, in terms of our overall weather pattern right now, that omega block pattern that we had been dealing with for a while is breaking apart. It's disintegrating. But what will happen is by the time we get to later this week, we will have a trough move into the area. That's going to trigger some unsettled weather, and that can increase our rain chances by the time we get into Thursday. But then by the time we approach next weekend, that's when we see those rain chances decrease again. But the probability of possibly hitting 100 degrees start to increase as milder air and warmer than average air sticks around. And back to those triple digits, we are way behind schedule. By this time, we should have anywhere ranging between 2 to 11 days that we've seen going back the last couple of years in terms of how many days we've hit 100 degrees. But by June 20th, that's the average day that we hit our first 100-degree day. And sad to report, we have not hit that yet. And it's July 13th. So it's definitely something we're looking for, especially if you love the summer dog days, the heat of summer. You're not getting that just yet, but we could make an attempt by the end of next week into next weekend. Now let's plan out your evening again. This evening going to be cooler or seasonable rather, going to be a pair of sixes for Amarillo, 61 there in Guyman for this evening. As you head out the door and into tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be a mild day, warmer than what we've been dealing with. 91 there in Amarillo, 86 for Clovis, and 90 in Shamrock. And then we cool back down tomorrow evening, back into the 60s and 70s. So another seasonable night in store for us tomorrow evening. Now, as we take a look at our 7-day tracker, you're going to notice 90s across the board. Although we do have a threat again for some storms and showers Thursday and Friday morning, but then we clear out. That's what we're looking for next Saturday and Sunday, where our high temperatures will be anywhere in the mid to upper 90s. And if we have enough of that southwest flow and sun over us, we could make an attempt for 100 degrees. So it's definitely something we're looking out for. And hopefully we're able to hit that century mark soon. I hope to see you all during our 5:30 newscast, and if not, then at 10 p.m. All right. I hope you all have a great rest of your day.